Hello and welcome to FatbossTV. Let's take a bite out of Tichondrius in the Nighthold on heroic difficulty and below. Tanks, when you're targeted by Feast of Blood, drag the adds to the back of the room whilst all the ranged DPS switch to them and kill them off. Make sure the other tank taunts so the boss stays in position. Players with Carrion Plague should spread across the left hand side of the room, whilst players without stick to the right side. All players with Carrion Plague need to ensure that there is nobody between them and the boss. This is because when he casts Seeker Swarm, a thin line of damage will head to each player with Carrion Plague, dealing a large amount of damage and reapplying Carrion Plague to them and anyone within this line. Now this line will go through the player and out behind them, so nobody can stand behind players with Carrion Plague either. Now melee with this debuff should generally place themselves against the wall when this is cast, whilst the range need to form a single file line which arcs across the room. Now when Echoes of the Void is cast, hide behind the pillars that spawn out of the ground. If too many players are behind a single pillar, it will break early and those players will take the ticking damage from the ability. So make sure you're somewhat evenly distributed across all 4 pillars. On Heroic, make sure that the ranged players are spread for the Brand of Argus. You then want to explode each debuff one by one by having players stack up on the debuffed targets. Now when the boss enters phase 2, avoid the blasts that are going across the room whilst you stack up and nuke down the bats. You want everyone to collect the orbs that drop from the bats so they can gain a 30% output increase for a short period of time. Now when re-entering phase 1 for the first time, Spell Guard adds will spawn at the back of the room around the same time Feast of Blood is cast. The tank who's moving to the back of the room should also pick up those adds and have the ranged DPS kill them off. When the dot they apply is about to expire, make sure you place it in low traffic areas to allow people to move around the room without standing in any puddles of goo. When re-entering phase 1 for a second time, Sightless Watchers will spawn at the back of the room as well, around the same time the Feast of Blood comes in. You want the tank to pick it up whilst everyone else nukes it down. Players with the Burning Soul debuff should move away from others, then be dispelled so they don't damage other players, and people should move out of the Ring of Shadows. And that's it. Enjoy your loot. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If this video did help you out, then make sure you do leave a like on it. It helps us out so much. And of course, there is a link to the full-length video guide for this boss in the description below. Big shout outs to all of our supporters over on Patreon for being absolutely awesome. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. And again, thank you a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time.